Alrighty, we'll start with Kelly Moore from CJOB. Go ahead, Kelly.
Hey, Dylan, just kind of curious how your thought process is for the first 4 days of camp. All of us at least thought you might be spending a lot of time with Josh Morrissey. So has it been a surprise at all that you've been skating pretty exclusively with Nathan Beaulieu?
No, it hasn't been a surprise. When I signed here, it wasn't necessarily to play with a single player. It was to play with the whole team. Obviously playing with Bo, I started off with him, so it was an easy fit for me. Very comfortable playing with him. And, when I got switched with Josh, it was the same type of thing. So for me, it doesn't matter who I'm playing with. I just try to bring the same approach and the same style with whoever I'm playing with. So it's with Bo right now, and I think we've had a good start together, and still trying to read off each other a little bit and work out some kinks. But overall, I think we can be a really good pair, and that's my expectation for us.
We'll go next to Jason Bell from the Free Press. Go ahead, Jason.
Hey, Dylan, thanks for doing this.
Yep, thanks.
Just, you must be, as a defenseman, you've got speedy wingers like Nikolai Ehlers and Kyle Connor. Maybe when you look at a guy like Kyle, I don't know how much you knew about him before you got here. What's been impressed you about Kyle Connor? And also as a defenseman, what are the keys to making sure that you're making him, doing the right things to make him do his thing as far as goal scorer and making plays?
Yeah, so I didn't. I knew KC was a good player. I didn't realize how good he was until I got here, and obviously his skill set is off the charts. His speed as well. But for me, the biggest thing I was impressed with was his ability to hunt pucks on the forecheck, back check, all over the ice. He seems to just be where the action is. He's in great shape. He's such an excellent player and a huge piece of this team. So for me, it was definitely his ability to hunt pucks on the forecheck. And, as a defenseman, your job is to get the puck to the forwards as quick as possible, let them do their thing. On this team, it's quite evident that that's our job. We have excellent forwards, top to bottom, and, give them the puck, let them do their thing. And it's a fun group to be a part of.
We'll go next to Murat Atesh from The Athletic. Go ahead, Murat.
Hi, Dylan. Thanks for doing this. You just talked about the job of defense in a lot of ways on this team being moving the puck up to the forwards as fast as possible. A weird thing about you is analytics always make you look like a positive offensive player because of puck retrievals and moving the puck, even though you're not piling up points. I'm wondering if you can explain that link between that first retrieval and then offense at the other end.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's as simple as this: is the less amount of time you can play on your own end, the better. And naturally, as a defenseman, you're the one going back for the puck first, and that first touch is crucial. It's maybe not taking the puck, wheeling the net, and hitting the guy, and then you're out of the zone. It's maybe a series of plays that you have to make, little 5-foot plays, 3 or 4 of them or so to get you out of the zone. But it starts with that first touch, and if you can get back first and get that touch, it's either, you pop it to the center, you roll F1 and you pop it, or, you go D to D. That first touch is crucial. And then if we can all get support and outman them down low when there's contact, if we can outnumber them, make little plays, and if everybody's on the same page, that's how you kind of get out of the zone in a lot of cases. It's not as clean as you'd like it to be every time, but, and then I guess in regards to points, if you're the first D getting it and you're making a series of plays, well, they don't count third, fourth, fifth assists, but, the least amount of time you can play in your zone, the better. And, it's a huge job for a defenseman nowadays is breaking the puck out, and got to be able to do that. There's some real good teams are going to be coming here in our division that forecheck hard and with a lot of speed. So the quicker we can get back and work for each other and work as a 5-man unit on the ice, we'll be able to get on offense a lot.
We'll go next to Ken Weeb from Sportsnet. Go ahead, Ken.
Thanks, Dylan. You talked about the importance of stability when you signed your contract. What approach did that have on the mentality coming into camp, where you're a little bit more familiar and comfortable with your surroundings now?
Yeah, it definitely helped, re-sign with a team that I was with. You see a lot of familiar faces. It wasn't like I was, coming in here not knowing anybody. So for me, it was, as weird as it sounds, I feel like I've been here for a little while, even though I haven't. And, even though it is my first camp, I do feel comfortable with all the drills and with everybody here. So couldn't be happier to be a Winnipeg Jet, and really looking forward to hopefully at least the next 4 years, but even furthermore within this organization.
And we'll go next to Sarah Orlesky from TSN. Go ahead, Sarah.
Just wondering, what do you look at the biggest challenge being for your defensive group on a whole when you look at this all-Canadian division?
Well, there's no secret that there's some serious star power in this division. I think even if you just look through the center of the ice, there's a lot of good players on every team. It's going to be our job to eliminate chances, get the puck out of our zone as quick as possible, get it to the forwards. But just working as a unit, and coaches have been harping on eliminating chances and right in that house area in the slot, and hopefully we can do that, and that's going to be a big part in helping our goalies out too. Obviously, they faced a lot of pucks last year, and we can do a good job, not just to everybody on the ice. It's going to be a 5-man unit. Everybody needs to realize who we're out against at certain times, and just playing smart, and we're working hard and figuring it all out now. So hopefully game 1, we're ready to go.
And we'll end off with Jeff Hamilton from the Free Press. Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah, thanks for doing this. Just when you look at the schedule and just how the unique a season it's going to be, and obviously divisional games, and then the games meaning even more, and stretches in the same city, and a lot of games in a small amount of time. How important is it going to be to have maybe a little bit more of a, I don't want to say an equalization amongst the defensive groups, but do you think you'll be leaning on all 6 a lot more than maybe a traditional season would suggest?
Well, for sure. Knock on wood here that we don't get into the injury situation we had last year. I don't know how many guys were used, but it might be 8 defensemen, 9 defensemen, who knows? It might be 13, 14, 15 forwards. Everybody needs to be ready to go at all times if you're playing or not, and it's going to be by committee. Obviously, our big guns are going to be our big guns, and they're going to lead the way and provide for us, but it's a sum of all parts. It has to be. That's the way you succeed in this league, and it's going to have to be every night. Obviously, the games are going to be very intense. It's going to be a lot of fun. There's a lot of competition, and with all of Canada watching, it's a fun time to be in this division for sure.
Awesome. Thanks very much, Dylan. Head coach Paul Maurice will be up shortly, everyone. Thank you. Alrighty. Anyone with questions for Jets head coach Paul Maurice, please use the raise hand function now. We'll get started with Paul Edmonds from Jets Radio. Go ahead, Paul.
Thanks, Gregor. Hey, Coach. Saw that Tucker Pullman today skated with Josh Moore.